This is David.
This is Sarah.
This is Steph.
And I'm Vangelis. Well, so if you get messages on Kickstarter and on the social media, well, that's normally me answering you. So this is what I do. But on top of that, you can see we have 4 people who are really passionate about this game. And this is the team that has brought all of that to you. So we're really excited to show you today.
Yeah, and speaking of that, the community mostly asked Vangelis, but we all listened about the fact that they wanted to see a playthrough and how the games is working and etc. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to give you a playthrough of the game and a little bit of lore and show you our passion and what brings us together to do Kryptothera. This amazing piece of art is being done by an artist that I know, Francesco Virgini from Italy. It's a great comic artist. Check him. And he also helped us to create some of the characters that we later on are going to use for the heart of the game. And what is inside?
Now, what we need to say is this is a pre-production copy. It's a prototype, so some of the elements here are not the final elements, and also the art, most of it is placeholder art. David and Francesco are working hard to get the art all done.
Yes, it's going to be a long process, especially because everything starts with an idea, a sketch. You do prototypes, you do things, and you see if they fit the vibe and the lore of the game. Also, because all of the cryptids have, some of them are a clear image, some other are like every person that saw them describe different things. We need to choose for one specific vibe, one specific description. And speaking of work, let's take a look at this amazing map made by another interesting duo, Moreno and Angela from Compass Map. They later on we are trying to contact them to explain the process behind it, but this was a difficult task because they usually do it mostly manually. When for this one, it was a mix between digital and manual art.
The elements?
Yes, and all the elements that are here are suggest you like some kind of mix between an actual map and a board that is part of a machine. It's almost like in those movies where you see the maps of the battle maps where you see the people moving into it and there are just those dots, and that is what represent here. It represent the movement of your hunter going around the North American, try to find the right cryptid, try to find the right place, collect information, and bring them home. After that, we have our board, player board, with the color of your character on the back. That, thanks to the amazing people that are backing us, they're probably going to change, and we're going to have lore and information about we're going to have the heart, the headquarters, the camp, and also this amazing thing, the player turn sequence. So in any moment you can see what you need to do during the game.
So when we designed the game, what we wanted to do is for people to not have to go into the rulebook all the time. So even on the map, every turn what needs to happen is on there, and you can see that on the turn counter. You can see down here a very easy legible legend on the characteristics of the characters and the monsters, and the same thing happens on the player board. So you always know what you have to do without having to go into the rule book itself.
Also, some people just told us, oh, but what's happening if I'm blind color and I cannot see those? So we thought about that, and we are also changing shape and symbols in order to give you a much more, I would say, welcoming experience.
Friendly experience, and this will be reflected both on the player's board and on the board of the game.
And also on the cards.
Yes.
And because we are here, let's say we have 3 main set of cards for the game. Your event deck that is going to dictate what's happened every single round to each one of us. Your cryptid cards that are going to give you the information where to find those cryptids, how to hunt them, and what is required to hunt them down. Plus, sometimes a little cheeky lore about it. And the shop that will give us items and crew that we can acquire and hire to help us during the hunt. We got money. Ether coins are called in the game. We're going to have healths that are going to be, is already being illustrated here on the board, but having a token is much more easy. At the moment we have those one, but as you can see by the heart in the Kickstarter, those are just provisory.
At this point in the video, you will be seeing what our concepts are for the meeples. I find them really, really good looking, and also what the concepts are for the clue tokens and so on. So we will blend them in right now.
This is the setup phase of our video, and as in a cooking show, we prepare the elements of everything for you. So David is gonna walk us through how we do stuff.
So first thing first, you choose one of your characters, something that you like. You want something more an action kind of type. You want someone agile. You want someone very smart. It's up to you. Every character is balanced to give you the kind of feelings and vibe you want for the game. All those skills are going to be very, very useful. So everyone choose one. I'm going for
my black, as always. Black character as me.
Okay.
And violet is my color.
Violet is your color, and I'm between yellow and red. I'm going red. I'm going feisty. So after that,
Yes, your meeple.
you got your meeple. You put them here for now. You shuffle your cryptid card, and this is one of the initial things. There's a little bit more thrilling. Where to start? So you pick one.
All right, I got the Fresno Nightcrawlers. The in Los Angeles, California.
So
I am in the Sun State.
Yeah, so this card, the first thing you pick and you give it back to me, tell you where to start. This meeple here represent your base, and this represent your hunter. So, Sarah.
Okay, so I'm in Austin, Texas. Thank you, Texas, for guesting my base. So
Austin, Texas.
Thank you. Base.
And for me, I got in Oklahoma City, in Oklahoma. So, help me to find it.
Oklahoma.
Oh, by the way, in each card there is a map that is exactly the map of the game. Here I am. So me and Sarah are very close to each other.
PvP will be fun.
PvP will be fun, yeah, absolutely. So now we shuffle our amazing shop and crew, and this is going to be very simple, very fast, and
So guys, be very careful. This is the discard pile. Don't use it. And then you start populating your shop with items. So let's see. But not maybe very lucky, because some of them are quite expensive.
some of them not.
But some of them are actually very affordable.
For a first round, that will be okay. So this is done. This is done. Now we are giving to each other 4 cryptid cards.
2, 3, 4. There you go. That's yours. This is 1, 2.
Those
3, 4.
represent the information that our hunter has in order to go around and find the cryptid that we are looking for. The rest of the cryptid card will be put here for us to reach at any moment. So you study them and you start to understand by the color and the symbol that we're going to have later on, what do you need in order to capture them. So for example, yellow for agility, red for might, blue for intelligence, purple for your wisdom, and last but not least, green for your charisma. So we got our cryptids, everything is ready. You started already to plan where you're going, how to capture them. Now we need the rest of the things for our character. So your health, each one has 6 health, quite standard. Sarah is going to give us the right amount. And also, we need some money. We need to travel. Travel comes with expenses. And each one of us starts with 7 ether coin. What's left to do is the event.
The main mechanic of the game.
Yeah. Every event, for each round, will mess you up, will change things, and will make it the game a little bit more harder or a little bit more simple, depending on how you play. What we do at the beginning, we are going to check the number of players. So in this case, the 3 of us, and we multiply until around 3. So 9 cards need to be set aside. Those are the first 3 rounds of events. After that, we shuffle in the legendary cryptids, a set of cryptids that are unique and they are more considered, well known by everyone, and they have special powers and special things that they're going to happen.
Not so special value.
And special value, absolutely. Their value is much more higher than the other.
So there are 15 of those in the game. Now, what we will also do is we will have a little bit of an add-on to this video where we will explain to you every single piece of the game. So kind of what you see on the player mats, the difference between the actual cryptids and the legendary cryptids. Also, we will discuss the actual cryptids because the cryptids have 3 different threat levels. So what the difference is between them. But that we'll do it separately to this video because then it would be feeling a bit clunky in terms of discussing it in a playthrough. So we will discuss it also during the playthrough, but not in as much depth. Now, this has been done. There you go.
You put your events card here, and on top, the 9 that you set aside in our case, and that's it. You are ready to play.
So really, without us puffing about and talking so much, I mean, the first setup would take you about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 8. Let's say 10 minutes because you need to read the rulebook on the setup. But then from there on, once you've played this, it's 3-4 minutes and you're set up and ready to go.
Yeah, even for new players, will be very easy. You got your coin, you got your health, you got your 4 cards, you set up the map. That's it.
Done.
Now, before we actually started to jump in and play something that you're going to do, but let's bring us a little bit more closer to know what Kryptothera is all about. In this alternative reality, either the energy that comes from the veil beyond, what is behind the normality of things, is being found, refined, and also used to spring up and give power to the machine, that literally help us in everyday tasks. So this is the reason why we have either coins, or we have either lamps, or other things like that, either goggles, jetpack, and such like. But where you find this ether, and this is where the cryptids come in. For years, for centuries, cryptids were elusive, trying to escape and etc. Over time, we started to know how to absorb and use the healer that they were leaving behind. But in recent time, there's been an insurgence, more sighting, tremors, either surge, and that is telling us something. There is a convergence. There is something going on that we don't know nothing about, and we want to explore. We want to find it. So Kryptothera, the organization, call everyone's back. All hunters that are being fueled by research, knowledge, passion, maybe greed. This is up to you. To go and find the truth and capture those cryptids, collect as much information as possible, and be the real one that bring a solution to all of this. But there is someone, something operating behind the scene. We call it the Legendary Order. A group of people that are trying to disrupt this equilibrium. What's the real purpose of them? We're gonna find out later on. So let's play. First round, draw contract. So what is a contract? The contract is a secret mission that every hunter has. Something that will allow you to make more points by the end of the game, but only if you fulfill it. So you pick a couple of them, you read them, and you choose the one that you think, okay, that's match my play style. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, that's an easy one. There you go.
And you give back the one that you don't want. Oh, sorry.
That I want. Don't look at my contract. It's secret.
Yeah, keep the contract secret because they have a lot of points and they're really worth a lot at the end of the game.
And people will try to stop you from getting there, so they don't need to know.
And you, just to tell you a little bit more about the contracts, you have stuff like a prepare hunter, where you need to have 3 items by the end of the game. Or maybe something like the impossible task, that you need to capture specific cryptid in a specific city. But if you do that, there is a healthy 30 points waiting for you at the end.
That can make the difference
Yes.
at the end, isn't it? To make you the winner.
Definitely.
Or at least to capture 5 large, high threat, large cryptids by the end of the game. Those are all things that you can do, but it's only if you are able. So
Right, so now I am paying for my expedition. Why do we pay for the expedition? Because you have items, you have crews, they need to be paid, or you want to. And I get my fate, the first event card. Let's see what this is. Oh god. A grand display. I'm displaying my cryptids. In a grand hall, your hunter reveals a cryptid. Cheers erupt, but something feels off. So this is a charisma. Where's it die?
Oh.
This is a charisma challenge. And it's a 4 charisma. Now, I don't have any charisma. I have 0 as a character. So I need to roll a 4 plus to see what will happen. 5! Yes.
Well done.
Now, what happens is, you see, I know the card by heart. Okay, success. Gain 2 ether coins into your income, which is good because I just paid 1
Income.
into my income. Yes, income. So that's the difference here. Income can't be used while you're on expedition. You can only use your wallet. Once you go back, you can get the money for the income. But I get into that in more detail. If I had lost this, I would have lost 2 ether coins, which doesn't really help. Right, let's put this back.
discard pile.
Oh well, it's fine.
Well,
It'll
it's gone,
it'll
it's
be
gone.
fine. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone into the abyss, and we'll pick it up later. Right now, and now it's about moving. Now, at the moment, as you can see on the movement counter, we can move up to 4. We will explain how this moves in a moment. So, what do I have? I have 4 cards. I'm going to talk about the 4 cards I have, which you shouldn't normally do in the game because people will know where you're heading to. But for this, it makes sense now for you to know. So I have the Fresno Nightcrawlers. I have the Oklahoma Octopus. I have the Gigi Bird, which is in Ottawa. And I have the Skunk Ape in Tallahassee. Now, I'm in Los Angeles, and the Fresno Nightcrawlers are in Los Angeles. So I'm going to stay there. Now, I need to do an agility challenge of 3 or more. However, my character is very agile, like I am. Ha. So I have already 1, so I need to really just
Roll
do a
2
or more. So
and you roll a 1.
I rolled a 1. So what happens now is I obviously didn't catch the Fresno Nightcrawlers. However, I was able to prove that they exist and they're real. And so whilst I didn't catch them and they go back into the deck, and David is going to put it in, I get a clue. And the clues are worth points. Okay, so they're worth points. At the end of the game, they go up here and they stay there. So yes, I might not have won something, and this would have been worth 3 points, but they still got a point. Right, now I move. So now I move from Los Angeles because my Oklahoma octopus is in Oklahoma City, so I can get there. 1, 2, 3. Hello, David.
Hello, visiting my headquarters.
Yes, at the moment it's okay. And an Oklahoma octopus is a high threat level monster. Now, what does that mean? With the high threat levels, you need to do 2 challenges, and on top of that, you win, you lose, you will be quite tired at the end, and you will lose 1 health. So they gave you those 6 points, so that's worth it. So let's see. First of all, I need to be really intelligent because octopuses are octopuses.
Octopi are good.
Okay, they are very, very intelligent creatures, so I need to outwit it.
So, but that is already a very nice thing for you.
Exactly, because this is a 3. I am, though, very clever as a character. I have already a 2. So this is an automatic win. Now the second, so I don't have to even do the dice because I can't roll anything less than 1. So now the next one is a an agility challenge of 4+. I have 1 agility, so I need a 3 to catch him. Yes!
6. Success.
Right! The Oklahoma octopus is mine, a freshwater fiend with tentacles unseen, no tides, no coast, no escape. Ha! But I escaped and he didn't. So he goes into my large cages. Now, large cages, they can hold only up to 2 large creatures or
High
1
threat.
legendary. High threat creatures or 1 legendary. So always bear that in mind, okay? And that's your push your luck kind of element of the game. Right, so I moved 3. I lost 1 health, as we said. Now what we do is we put it here because we regain the health when we go back to our base at some point. Right, now I've done my 3. I can move 1 more, and I am near Tallahassee. It's here. So I might as well move towards Tallahassee, 1, because I can only move 4. That concludes this part of the hunt part of my thing. So now, the next thing I can do is I can look in if I want to buy something from the shop. I have quite a lot of coins. I might as well do that. And let's have a look here. Yes, I will buy. The shamanic sister, Sitala Moonshadow. Now, for her, she gives me, for every coin I pay, she gives me 2 wisdom. So that's very good. And now the beauty about our game is it will fit here, so you don't really take too much real estate of the table. It's already quite a lot. Right. So that's there. I pay my 2 coins.
Yep.
For buying her. Now, having done that, the next step is I get 2 coins into my income, and I replenish my hand back to 4.
And because he doesn't go to buy anything else, we are going to replenish the shop.
And that's my turn.
And from there, we move to the next player. In this case, Sarah.
So, I'm gonna pay for my expedition to the bank to have my event. So let's see what fate bring me. Temporal Rift doesn't sound good. A rift opens above the forest. Inside it, vision of ancient cryptids and future mechanism naked. So what I have to do is a 5 to agility, and I'm not really agile. So guys, wish me luck. Let's see. And
So 1.
obviously, it's a
Yeah,
failure.
1. It's a failure.
Okay, so what happens if it's a failure? Once caged cryptid returns to your hand.
Well, you're lucky. You don't have
You're
to
lucky because this is the first round, so no caged cryptid. So good for you.
Good for me, but if I had succeed, what will happen? I would have gained 1 medium cryptid from my hand into the cage for free.
That will be
What could it be
that will
worse?
be very good. That will be very good.
So just because I'm yet not a lucky player, all my cryptids are somehow too far away. So what I'm going to do in my round is just to go closer to the one I want to go, which is going to be there. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just stay there. Have a look at the shop if there is anything that I can afford to buy and anything that is worth to buy. Thinking that I may buy this guy or no, I'll pass it. So just get my 2 coin back in my income. They're really trying to run away, sorry. I don't have to replenish my hand. So it's your turn. I done.
You have done very fast, very quick. So last turn for us, I'm going to pay my expenses and check my luck. Warehouse walls. A massive warehouse stashed with cages and crates. Hunter bicker over storage space. There's not much space here. So I need to push with my charisma. I have charisma 1 to succeed and find the right spot for my stuff. 5. I need a 4 plus 1, 6.
Well done.
Definitely a success. And thanks to that, I not just put my stuff in the right spot, but I also gain 1 random item or crew
Ooh,
from the
lucky.
shop. And in this case, is a diplomat. Is
You got the diplomat already.
Carmine de la Croix. This is when I'm going to use this card, this is going to be very interesting.
Yes.
Let's you tell you. Also, it was very lucky because this is an expensive card. It's 7 coins.
Yeah, but tell them why.
Yeah, because thanks to this 1 per game, you're gonna discard this one. You trade an item or a caged cryptid without requiring the player consent. So I can just swap things with any one of them without requiring their consent for it.
How much was it? Seven coins, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Not
good.
something you afford that easily.
No,
Yeah.
no. Also, little disclaimer, you cannot do it on legendary cryptids.
Yes. Not on legendaries.
Still, it's going to be a lot of points that you're stealing from one of us.
Maybe not. Now, let's move. My first step, it will be in Bismarck. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exactly my split. And I need to do
Who is it?
is the Skunka Wakarin, and he is a predator with Joe from Legends.
Oui.
Not quite a wolf, not quite a nightmare, all worse. And is going to require agility 3 or more and a might 4 or more. Lucky for me, those are 2 things that I'm good at. So, first of all, my agility. I have 1. This is need a 3, so 2 or more.
And
1.
you failed.
See? Something goes good, something goes wrong. So, the Skunka Walker in.
Take a picture of him and
I
tell
did.
people about it.
Yeah. I will take a clue, and he will run back into the wild, away from me, but maybe someone else will catch him. I did my turn. I will pay 2 coin because I see something there. I want those goblins, and I want those because they give me +1 on intelligence, and my intelligence is 0. So I already have an item and a crew, and my limit is 3 each.
Right.
I also gain
2 coins.
2 coins in my
And
income.
replenish your hands.
I took
Ooh.
5-1 by mistake. Not
Jeez.
trying to cheat.
Mhm.
And
Replenish your hand.
I replenish my hand with a new information on a new cryptid.
And that's round number 1.
Damn.
Now let's move directly into round number 2. What's happening?
Round number 2.
And it says it again on there, yeah?
So everyone draw a cryptid cards, and they look at them. They draw 2 cryptid cards. They look at them and they keep one.
Yeah.
And why are you doing this? Because in this, the game make you travel quite a lot to reach everything. So you get this little bit of an edge where you.
We wanted to make sure that, especially in the first rounds where you don't travel that far. For example, like Sarah now, she wasn't able to hit a cryptid. So you have a little bit more of a chance to actually get a cryptid. So we thought about that.
And I've been so lucky that now that I'm out of my base, I found a card in Austin, Texas.
So, and the one that you don't want to keep are going to go back into the wild.
Exactly. That's very good.
Yeah.
So, Vangelis, it's your turn.
Right, my turn. Okay, I'm paying my 1 coin. I am looking what fate is going to do. Oh, it's a bit far. Give me. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Official deliverance. A grand airship descends from the mist. A courier emerges, clutching a wax-sealed scroll. Now, this is a wisdom challenge. I'm not the wisest of them all. I have 0 wisdom.
No, you have 1.
Yeah, 1.
Sorry, charisma.
Charisma again.
Sorry, charisma, green. So charisma challenge of 5 with a 0.
5.
Wow.
So someone is very lucky today.
To be very strategic too.
All right.
Use your luck, guys.
Okay, the wax-sealed scroll delivers 4 ether coins. I mean, 4. This is good. I never had 4. Now, if I had lost, I would have lost a crew. And I have a crew, and I would have lost 2 ether coins from my wallet. I mean, would have been bad, but hey.
Yeah, but
not bad for me this time.
I
Alright.
risk, I reward.
Yeah. Now, let's go. Okay, so I'm going to go after the skunk ape, who is in Tallahassee. 1, 2, 3. There he is. Tallahassee. Skunk ape. A reeking menace of the southern swamps. You smell it before you see it, if you're lucky. Right, so it's a medium threat level cryptid, our skunk ape. This is a green, which is again charisma.
You seem like
But it seems like my charisma does work. So I need a 3+ on charisma. And this is interesting now because the medium, although it only has 1 skill challenge, you will see if I lose what will happen. If not, I'll tell you. No, I did win it.
Yeah, you did win it.
So I won. So I caught the skunk ape. Now, if I had lost it, so on the high threat levels, we said that when you lose 1 of your health. On the medium levels, only when you lose 1 health. And on the low levels, there's nothing. So this goes into my medium cage. I can only have maximum 3 in the medium cage. So there's 2. There's 1 in there. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, 3. There was 3 movements. You still have 1.
I was in Oklahoma City. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you were in Little Rock. You
Yes, I had moved. Yes,
1, 2, 3.
Sorry.
That's it.
So I'm going to go I want to go to Ottawa. Now, something we did with the map is that we have points that allow you to travel faster. So Ottawa is up here. So I wouldn't go through the map. I would go 1, 1 at the moment, and then I can literally just go 2, 3 and move up. So it's far easier.
You use the
Highway.
Our highways. Now, yes. So that's all here. Let's see if I can buy something. I have money. I mean, I'm getting a lot of it. No. Yes, I am going to get myself.
They will give you a plus on agility.
So I pay 1 and I get a plus. So I got the caravan guide, Farah Al Zahra. What she does is she gives me a +2 on agility. I have already 1, so that's good. The maximum you can go is +3. That's it. If I pay 1 coin. So coin is not an issue for me. So this slots in there.
Important information there. Those people need to be paid
Yes.
in order to give you that bonus. And you can do it only once in your round.
In the round, exactly. Whereas items normally don't have to be paid.
No, they are
Yeah.
permanent
So
bonuses.
crew, obviously you need to pay. Item you can use. All right. So I have 4 cryptids in my hand because I used the 5th that we got earlier on.
So you
I
don't
need to get
replenish.
I need to get my income, which is 2 at the end of the round, and this finishes my round.
So, Sarah.
Okay, so I'll pay my dues. So I have only 2 either coin or 3. So I pay to the bank 1 and I get 2 back.
And I gave you your event.
My event. So, Thinker's Bargain. In a workshop, thick with smoke, a hunter haggles over tools. The artisan waits, silent. So this is an intelligent check of 5. I have 1, so I need a 4 or more. Let's see. And obviously it's a fail. I just have 4. So I lose 2 either coins and from my wallet, obviously, and that's it.
But tell us what was going to happen if you win.
If I had success, which I didn't, gain 1 item from the shop or draw 1 random item crew from
The
here.
pile. Yeah.
So it would have been really nice.
That would be really nice. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm only having 3 coins.
3 coins. So
Ah,
what's happened there? Now she need to manage carefully where she go and how to come back home, or bad things will happen.
yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to catch a guy here in Managua. So is the
Wapaloozes.
So it's a fairy 4 legs climbers, small but fearless. It's like a cute thing, so it's very dangerous. With that knack for the high ground. If you hear rustling above, look twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's try. So this is another intelligence check. Oh god.
You need a 2 or more.
So I needed 2 more, so 1, and trying to match. Oh,
2.
thank god.
2 all.
Yes!
So it's a low threat. You don't lose any health. Low threat don't inflict you damage, and it goes into your cages. And you got other 3 movements here.
Yes. So what I'm gonna do, because I only can travel 3 times now, so I need to calculate what do I want to do. How do I go back home? Guess I'm gonna do the safe things and go back home. So I have 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I'm just stop in Cancun and don't have to replenish my hand because I already have 4.
Do you want to buy something?
I want to buy something. I cannot buy something.
You said you can, but
Yeah, I can, but it's very risky. So I'll leave it for now, and I'm gonna take 2 of this
into
in
your
my
income.
income.
What you should know is that why we said you can buy something and Sarah doesn't want to. Now, if you don't have enough money to sponsor your expedition, then obviously you will lose all your crew because you can't pay them anymore.
Yeah.
So if you get to 0 and you can't get back to base, all your crew is gone.
You don't have
lose
any money.
because you need the crew. You need to look after your cryptids. They will go and they will sabotage you, open up all the cages, so you lose all your cryptids in your cages.
Yeah.
You don't have any money, so you go back. You lose obviously your turn because you can't do anything.
No.
Actually,
I mean, yes.
yes, you lose it. Well, you can't move, so you go back to your camp, and then you have to do the camp stuff. So it's not good to not have money in this game because you stand to lose quite a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, unfortunately, because they were in your cages and etc. So good for you. You going to, for each one to escape, you're gonna get a clue, but that's going to be just few points at the end of the game.
1 point each clue.
So
Right. Your money, please.
my money, I'm going to pay the bank and going to my event, and this is bet
Oh, God.
for you guys.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Because I got the worst
No,
card.
you didn't get the doomsday.
No.
I got the worst card in the game. There is only 1 card of this magnitude in the game, and it's going
I
to.
was so
I
lucky.
don't
Get
believe
it
it. I mean, all
now.
this work for nothing.
So it's Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Legacy, the legendary order, unleashed all the cryptids. Fairy sky looms over a shattered world. Cryptids rampage, hunters rally, try to defend themselves. Is the final stand. This is a very, very difficult card.
On the second round. Thank you. Right.
All players lose all caged cryptids. And Sarah lose all of this.
I mean, gone.
Gone.
They're gone.
You got 2.
There you go.
One
Put
for
them
you.
there.
They are rampaging back into the wild. Lucky for me, I don't.
Is there anything else then?
Yes, there is
Okay.
anything else. Because you lost your cryptid, you lose also 4 HP for the fight.
Oh,
4.
However, in this round, cryptids don't deal damage.
Okay,
Aha.
that's something. But in this round, but it's only one. It's
That's
two.
only for me.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But this is what the game can do to you. They will mess you up.
We will beat that out.
They will mess you up. But
Well, to answer one of the questions that we had around the dice and how much luck is involved, as you can see, yes, the dice do matter in terms of caging things and resolving. However, I think the event cards are far more influencing than the others. I feel like the dice is what I have in control, but I don't control the
No,
event
you
cards.
don't control the event, and that is something very, very interesting. Also, for some people, can be a little bit scary.
Yes.
So I did my event.
Well done.
yeah, thank
Uh,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I'm going to move with 1 and 2. I'm going to Wawa in Ontario, and I'm going to face the Velki, a spectral predator, swift and unseen. You won't hear it coming, only feel it leading. It's mostly with your life. But let's see. It's a very high threat cryptid. I need might of 3, and already my might is already 2, so it's an automatic success. But I'm going to roll it no matter what. It was a 6, very good. And I need an intelligence of 4. My intelligence bonus is 0. However, I have my item to give me a +1. So I need a 5 or more. Go.
I need a 3 or more.
Another 6.
Oh,
Another
Damn.
6. And this is captured. However, I lose 1 health. And this was my 2 movement, my first cryptid of the round. And from there, my cryptids are actually in another area, but that was much closer. So what I'm going to do is to actually move back to Bismarck for later strategic stuff.
Okay.
So
Right.
that was my round. I still have 4 cryptids in my hand. I don't need to replenish. I need to get
Buying anything?
my 2 income. But before I put the income there, I would say no. I'm okay for now.
no
I'm
shopping.
quite packed. So let's move to the next round.
Next round. So,
So, what happened on the board?
yes.
So first thing first, we reshuffle the shop. All of this is gone, and
refresh it.
we refresh it with new items, new crew, and everything is ready for a new set of the game.
Yeah.
The other things that happens that from now on, the legendary are into the
Ooh,
event card.
Legendary coming.
Right, let's see if I get Bigfoot. And pay. Event.
What did you get?
The Silent Thief.
Mm.
Okay.
A cloaked figure slips through the camp. The lantern's light catches a stolen hunter's bag. Right, this is a might challenge. I have 0 might. I don't have any bonuses that can give me might. Could you give me the... Yes, thank you. Right, so I need a 4+ on this.
It's a
Not-
3.
It's a 3, so I fail. I lose 1 item or 2 ether coins from my headquarters. So, okay, fine. So I lose my 2 ether coins from the headquarters because I don't have any items to lose anyway. Now, if I had succeeded, I would have drawn an item or crew from the shop deck, or I could have stolen ether coin from another player's HQ, but this didn't happen. So, lost a little bit of money. And now, let's go and travel. Now, what happens is, I'm down to 1 health. Health is the same, well, it's actually quite bad if you have to retreat. So we don't die in our game, as we don't kill any of our cryptids. What happens is, if you're very low on health, or if you have 0 health, then you have to retreat. And that means
that you, as well, you lose the people that follow you because they don't find you a very fit leader. And with all your cryptids, because you don't have the strength to keep them there, and you need to go back to base and replenish everything. So
so what I will do is, I told you I was going this way, but now because I don't have health, I need to go back to my base really. So what I'll do is I go the South American route, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 away from my base. I can't do anything else because I don't have anything, except if I maybe had...
And I will show you guys one thing. Vangelis did this in his
maybe I
4
could have gone
movement,
from there.
but there was pretty much kind of the same, but it was 1, 2, using the highway that teleport you on the other side of the
Oh yeah, 3, 4. Get
3
back to
and
base,
4,
please.
and it will be go back to base. So
Thank you. I'm taking that.
So
The highway.
those connection points that later when we produce the actual game will have a slightly different graphic, will help you to move faster across the board.
Right, so I'm back at base, thanks to David. And so what happens is I replenish everything. So I get back my health. If I had cryptids in my cages, I could put them into my headquarters, and that would have given me points, ether points.
Let's show it to the people.
So let's say I had 1 in here. I would have put it up here, and that would give me 1 ether coin. All right, but obviously I don't have them, so none for me. I then gain I can still purchase because I have money in my wallet. So yes, I will buy something.
So this is things that give you +1 on charisma.
Yes, and I need charisma, so I might as well take the charisma one.
And this gave you +1 on
agility. But I have already +2 on agility, so I don't need
+1.
+2 here.
Thanks to your
on my crew.
And yeah, you can
So no, I'm
pay
fine
for
with
it.
this. I will pay for this. I get 1 back. And now I gain my 2 ether coins for the end of the round.
And we replenish what was in the shop.
All this income now goes into my wallet. So next time we are playing, I have a lot of money. All right, good. Let's go.
Okay, so my turn. So pay my journey, and I get the alchemist elixir.
Yeah.
An alchemist grins behind the bubbling masks. Your hunter 80 days, then drinks the glowing purple brew. Okay, all players fully heal or gain a random shop item. Okay.
Obviously, now I'm fully healed, but I'm healed, so that's good.
Now,
It goes in. So when it says all
Thank you.
players, what happens is it goes in the sequence of the player who plays, and then it goes into that sequence. So first, Sarah decides.
okay, I'm gonna get actually the random item crew, and I get a crew for a +2 in health.
So you get the healer.
Okay, good. And also spend 1 HP to lower a cryptid's difficulties by 1 this round.
So this is only for you.
Yeah.
Yes, only for me.
So during this round, if you go and hunt something, you can spend a health to reduce the requirement to capture it.
What are you doing?
In my case, because I'm full health, I'm going to grab a random item.
And me too.
What do you get?
Oh, a crew member. Then unfortunately for me, it's not going to be very useful because this guy is the bodyguard and give me a +2 on might. Because I already have a mighty of 2, I can't go get up to 3.
No, further than
It's just
3.
further than 3. So at the moment, maybe this is a guy that I
It
will.
gets you to 3 though.
It gets me to 3, but pay one to get only one in back.
I got the Etherbolt pistol, a sleek brass pistol with wooden grip, refined mechanism, precision and power in every shot. It says so. It gives me one more might, and I don't have any might, so that's good. I'm putting the hearts on the sides if you need them.
Okay. Finally, I
right.
can do my movement. So I actually go back to base, but before going actually to the headquarter, I'm gonna try to get this guy. And since I can spend
Who is
one,
this guy?
So this guy is the White River Monster, prehistoric Leviathan lurking in river waters. The only big catch that might catch you instead. Aye. So what I'm gonna do? So I'm gonna spend that health point anyway. Whatever is happened, I'm not gonna lose health with him. To just need a 2 since I have 0 on
Okay,
might.
so you lower the might requirement to 1.
To 2.
Yes, you lower it by 1, so it goes to 2.
Yes. So let's see if I can get at least 2. Yes, a 5. So finally get something in my small cage for the low threat cryptid. I get the guy, and since I'm in Austin, I'm not gonna move anywhere further. I'm gonna stay and end my turn in my headquarters, which means I get back all my health.
Okay, do you want to buy anything with your 2 coin?
Yes, I actually wanted to buy this with my 2, which is a +1 agility, which I don't have any. So bye my last money. But actually, they can become my income. So I get 2
+1.
2 because of the end of turn, +1 because I am essentially storing in my headquarters one of the cryptid I captured, and everything goes back to my wallet for my next expedition. Now, because I have 3 cards in my hand, I'm gonna get another one just to see what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And just one important thing, we replenish the shop, and just one important thing. Now, none of the event can make Sarah or lose this cryptid. Is safe and sound in the headquarters. There is only one card that can mess things up, and is in here. Is a card called the Thief, and he can steal it from the headquarters. It's the only card there, and as the other card can be only used once. But in terms of events, this is safe and sound. The headquarters protect them.
So this is what we were talking about, the push your luck element in the game. You can be out there if you have money like I have. I could be going around the map and cashing in. There are cards like this one which gives me a bigger cage, so I can actually even expand my cages. However, at some point an event could happen like the Doomsday, and you lose everything. So yes, so yeah, David, your turn.
My turn. Can I have 2 coins back, please? Pay with a 3. And in the meantime, let's read this. Oh, crossing the swamp. Hunters wade through foggy swamp water, lantern glow rippling across the murky flood. This is an agility check that I need to make sure that I do, because I'm going to lose movement if I don't. So I need a 5 or more. I have +1. A 3, so +1, 4. I fail, so I lose 1 movement this turn. Only 3. So, but lucky for me, my next cryptid is just down here. Imperial South Dakota. I need a charisma check for the main rogue. A very crimson omen of misfortune and chaos. You see it? Trouble isn't coming, is already there.
Yeah.
So, thanks to this, I need 2 on the dice. I already have +1 on charisma. And it's a low threat. I roll a 6. Very good. So, is being captured. And now, with my last 2 movement, because I lost 1, I'm going to try to move Sorry, guys. Yes, I wanted to check if this is where I thought it was. I'm going to move up because I'm trying to reach the northern region of
Alright.
this.
You're not buying anything, I guess.
Not buying anything because I'm trying to get back home very soon.
Replenishing your hands.
I need to replenish my hand, and that is my round.
And your 2 coins.
So then I have one back. Right.
Okay, one important thing. We move now to round number 4. And all, because we are now being out in the wild, we are being hunting down cryptids, we are coming back with clues and information and such like, the headquarters became more famous. And because of that, our income raised. Now, every round we got plus another either coin in our
So it's now 3 at the end of each round.
It's now 3 at the end of each round in our income box.
Right, so I start again. I pay my 1. I see what my luck brings. Legendary.
Yahoo! What's this at?
The Mothman. Now, you will see that the legendaries in this game are not normal cryptids, they are events. Now, the Mothman spawns in Charleston. And it's next to the...
You.
No,
Charleston?
it's
Here it is.
Charlton.
Charlton.
There's Charleston there.
Okay.
So, for the game, what we'll have is we will have a stand that we'll put it like this rather than on the bottom, then it doesn't obstruct the actual game. I mean, for the production, obviously. So, for now, this is the Mothman, the Winged Harbinger of Doom. Now, this is working like an event, but at the same time now, the legendaries open to anybody on the map to go and catch it. Okay, so the effect of the Mothman, Prophecy of Misfortune. You draw an extra event card and resolve it directly. Very nice. So Mothman is in Charleston. Now what normally happens is we put the Mothman somewhere where we remember
everyone can see it.
Yeah.
And now everyone will see the difficulties needed to capture him. In this case, legendary monster need not 1, not 2, but 3 challenges. 3 skill checks. In his case, agility, intelligence, and wisdom.
And with the legendaries, you lose 2 health. You win. You win. You catch it. You don't catch it. You lose 2 health. So they're difficult to catch, but it's 10 points. So it's a lot. I mean, if you think about it, 6 points for the high levels. That's the max. And then this is 10 points. So
and there are going to be, and people already seen it on Kickstarter, there are some special cards that will bring it up to 12 or even 15 points.
Yeah. Right. I got the second worst card in this game. Yay! It's called Havoc at the Camp.
But you are safe. She's safe.
Yeah, you're not safe. Let's see. Now there are 3 Havoc at the Camp cards in the game. So let's see what will be. Now, Chaos, Lantern Shattered, Supplies Strewn, Hunters grab rifles as cryptids escape into the dark. All players lose all cryptids in the medium threat cages.
Oh, come on!
He's lucky. He is low
I
and
am
high.
low and high, not medium one. So
And if any escape, -2 health points. If you die, you follow the rules of having retreating. It says die, so again, needs a change on the card. All right, so now, for me, if I have survived, which I did, obviously, I regain 1 health point on the first successful capture this turn. Well,
you don't need it, but
good or a bad one?
no, it's not a bad one, because if you have lose some health, that will help you to regain.
Right, now, what happens though also with the legendaries is they control how much we move. So now the movement counter goes up to 5. So from now on, we can do 5 moves. Now, I will use what we showed earlier, the highway. So 1, from there I come here, 2, 3, and I'm in St. John's. All right, that was faster than the Concorde. For the younger people who don't know what the Concorde was, it's a supersonic plane. Right, and here in St. John, I am going to try to catch the Qualupiluk.
Qualupiluk.
A chilling lure beneath the ice, calling to the lost, a mother's song, but not your own. Right, so this is a wisdom challenge of 3+. I have already 1 wisdom. I could pay 1 coin to get another 2 and then get it automatically, but nah, I'm going to try it.
You try?
I'm
Okay,
gonna
you
try
push
it.
your luck. And it's a 2.
It's a 2 and I need a 2 because I had 1 already. So
Well done.
I'm getting my medium and it says here, and then
And technically you regain a health, but you don't need it.
I don't need it. And now I go to Ottawa in Ontario. It's here.
Yeah.
So I have another. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 4, 5.
Maybe, yeah,
five
Quebec
here.
City is a little
Yeah.
bit more.
So that's
closer.
it. I have plenty of money. Let's see if I can use any of that. No, I'm not. So I'm going to get my 3 ether
Income.
coins as an income, and I replenish 1 cryptid, and that's me done.
So, just a little small interruption here, just for everyone to understand. As you can see, what you're doing during the round is always the same. It is very simple. You know, those steps are here in your player turn sequence. And what change things is the event card, your thrilling of the hunt, the stuff that you decided to buy or not. The game is rich. There is a lot in it. There is a lot of lore and information and such like. But in terms of speed and how simple it is
It's quick, Charleston.
yeah, it's quick and is now Sarah's turn.
My turn. So let's start from the beginning. Let's pay for my journey and let's get an event. Let's see. So, Gore Fever. Appear under clutches an infected arm. A remedy is offered as Temida's share Vergonzers. So, this is wisdom of 4 and I have 2. So I just need 2 to succeed. Let's see if I'm lucky this time. And I am. So you gain 1 HP,
She rolled a
which I
5.
didn't need. It's a temporary. If it is a full, so I can have 1 extra and a clue.
So she gained a temporary hit points. So is like this is going to be there until his sacrifice, let's say. So good for
If
you.
I hadn't succeed and I failed, I would have lost 1 of this and 1 crew.
Because-
Aye.
Because the goal fever take the crew member with them.
Okie dokie.
So one important thing is just to make sure that you guys get it. Those events are also orchestrated by the legendary order. This entity that are trying to mess you up. They're trying to make our life miserable. They are trying to do something in this world. We are still trying to understand what. And the solo mode and the co-op mode will give you even more glimpse into that.
Okay. So now, because I'm not very lucky going with my movement.
No, not at all. No, the first round she wasn't, and then from there on everything was a success. Not lucky at all.
Not lucky at all. And now I'm going to try to reach my next destination, but without actually catching anyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll go for the highway. And we'll have to stop here for now, not replenish. I take my 3 with the coin that I'm going to go.
Do you want to buy anything before you do
want
so?
to buy anything? Not this round. So I'm just gonna get my income that's trying to elope
Again, don't
me.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
We'll find it.
And it's your turn.
Okay, pay 1 coin. Okay, so the lurking glow. Behind the waterfall, there is a eerie light that glow in the darkness. Lantern raises. You crouch to see what's going on there, and eyes flicker in the dark. What are we gonna find it? We need to be wise about that. So, it's a wisdom check.
How much?
4.
How much do you have? 0.
And I roll a 5.
Oh,
So someone is
wrong?
very upset that I'm winning for once in this game. So success. Turn 1 cryptid from your hand into a clue.
Ah, that's very
So-
oh, nice.
I can decide which one I don't want to hunt down, to automatically gain some
one
points.
that's far away that you wouldn't go up.
Yeah,
It's
so-
so low that it's worth it to just catch it that way.
So I'm going to put it back into the wild and gain 1 clue.
Here you go.
What was going to happen if I was going to fail? I lose movement because I
Nice.
spend time trying to explore this cave without getting nothing out of it. But that was my event, and now I'm going to move. Okay, so with 4 movement, I get to Anchorage. In Anchorage, I'm going to, sorry for the pronunciation, try to hunt the Zdonaliasna.
We try our best.
We try our best here. This Inuit legend is a lurking enigma shifted between myth and solid form of ice. You swear he was there until he wasn't. Is coming and going. Is a medium threat cryptid, and I need to use my intelligence. Lucky for me, my intelligence is a +1, thanks to the object. I need 3 or more, so 2 on the dice, and I roll a 6. Now I have my cage is what 1, 1, 1, and I did my movement. The thing is, I'm close to.
Mhm.
I need
Retreat.
to go back because I only have 1. So I'm going to move down,
And that's enough, yeah.
and that's enough for me because that is all my movement. And I need to plan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just enough to go back the next round, unless something happens.
But you can't buy.
I cannot buy. I'm going to replenish my cards.
And get your 3 ether coins
Your
into
ether
income.
Right, round 5.
Yeah.
Round 5.
What happened there?
Round 5, you got a chance. In my case, I'm going to use it. You can take an item or a crew member you don't want, give it back to the shop, so I end up with this card pile, and you take half of the amount back into your wallet. That's what I'm going to
You
do.
have the 7 there.
I got the 7 here, but I don't want to use it.
I
I'm
might
going
as
to
well
get rid
try.
of the bodyguard.
I might as well try.
Yeah, worth a try. And I'm going to get
1 coin, the other one would have given me 4.
4 coin. I know. But no, I prefer it like
All
this.
right. Okay.
Do you want to do anything there? You want to give back any of your item or crew?
I'm happy with how
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right.
With that.
May I?
No, I save myself maybe for something worse.
Right.
1 coin, 1 event.
Should wear my glasses. Right. Discovery. In overgrown ruins, a glowing orb is found in the shadows. A cryptid watches. So that's a skill check of 5 plus what you be. Thank you. In intelligence. Now I am quite intelligent. I have already 2. That's good. Do I have anything else that gives me intelligence? No. So 2. That's 5 is needed. So 3 I need to roll.
5.
Yes. Gain 2 ether coins into your wallet. It's the first time that we have played this game where I'm getting a lot of money, so that's really good. If I had failed, I would have lost a crew and a health point, so good that I didn't fail. So if you want to, please, yeah.
Yes.
Now, let's do my movement. I am going after the Gigi bird in Ottawa. A mocking menace with an eerie, endless call. Hear it laugh, and you might be the joke. Now, the Gigi bird is a low threat. It needs a 3 or more on wisdom. I have already 1 wisdom. So 2 more. And it's
Exactly 2.
Fantastic. So that goes into my low. Now, that was 2 moved. And I am going to move my other 3. 1, 2.
Not close enough.
Not close enough because Charleston is there. 1, 2, 3. Next time I'm going to go after the Mothman. Now, I have plenty of money, so I might as well see what I can do here. So I'm going to get the Saboteur. Now, the Saboteur is 7. You can see that, 7, and it leaves me 3. That means I don't have much money to go back. Enough, though. So, yes, I'm going to buy the Saboteur. Now, the Saboteur Dario, Ghost Klimenko, silent and stealthy, he dismantles cages before his enemies even realize. Now, what he does is, I break one cage in a player's camp, the freed cryptids become clues, legendaries respawn, limit discard after this use. So, what it means is, even if somebody catches a legendary and it's still in their cages, I can then sabotage that and they lose everything. So that one goes into here and it might be used later on.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I sabotage a specific kind of cages, everything that is in that cages is free. Not only one.
Yeah. Right. It's
my turn. So I'll pay my coin and I get my
Your event.
So, Whispering Cat, your hunter gasp, a stinger at their throat, and the jumbled shadows of plant-like figures slip away. So this is a might check of 4. What was that? 0.
Yeah, you try to catch. Who does it? Who did it? Who tried to kill you?
And I fail, losing this pair hearts I had. So this HP go back into the box.
Well, at least you lost the temporary one.
Yeah, if I had succeeded, I would gain 1 HP or a temporary 1 if I was full, like in this
So
case.
you were going to get even more health.
Nothing happened.
This is another example of how the hoarders send people try to interrupt us. Sabotage us, please.
Okay, so I want to see if I can be brave enough to go there.
Oh, before
So-
Vangelis.
Yes, just to have a look at what can happen. I mean, Why not?
I'll guide you
Okay.
through Mothman.
so what I'm gonna
Right.
do, I'm gonna do 1, 2 to be in Traveler's Turn. So if you like, this is the Mothman.
Okay, so
Right.
first of all, you need to be agile, all right? He is lunging at you,
And
so
I have
you
1,
you need to get out of his way. So you need a 2 or more. Come on,
2 or more with the +1.
with the
Considering the plus one.
And I have 3.
And you
And
got
I've been agile
now.
enough.
Now be intelligent. Yeah, he's
I have
turning
a 1.
around. You need to make a plan. So 4 or more,
You
So
already have a
3 or more.
3 or more.
One! No!
Now he scoops over you, hits you over the head. You fall down and you lose 2 health. And he's mine to try.
I mean, I could try again. And just
But
I
if
have
you want
enough
to, you can go out and
movements.
come back again.
Yeah, that's an
But,
important rule. Even if she is in the same spot, she cannot try again with the legendary. She needs
That's
to
me.
get out and go back in.
No, I know. No, I'm here. Sorry. Okay, so if I was here, I actually did 2.
Yeah, so 2.
2
3,
and 3.
4.
3.
Hang on.
Okay,
4,
so if I want to go to Harrisburg is here, then
Yeah.
just need to do 1, 2.
No, there.
Oh, sorry.
So
1,
1, 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, and I end my
Stealing
movement.
you're capable for, but
No, but I'm just gonna go safe and take these guys. So this is the Mantis Man, a towering insectoid lurking near the water's edge. Preying? Maybe. Hunting? Definitely. So what we're gonna do, so this is a wisdom check. I have 2, this is a 3, so for me it's an automatic catch and goes in my small cage with a low threat 1. And I'm gonna just be like this because if I catch that guy, I'm sure you're gonna steal from me. So
Who knows?
I'm gonna
not steal
I can't
it,
steal,
not
I can-
steal
I
it,
can-
but
I can set it free.
Set it free.
free, which is even worse. So what I'm gonna do is finish my movement. Do I want to buy anything? Do I? Let me see. What's this?
More in your low.
In my low cage. Nah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to replenish my hands. If you can pass me just 1 cryptid. Thank you. And then
Get your
take
3.
my income, and that's it.
I'm going to pay. We are on the edge here. Lurking Dread is a might challenge, and my might is 2, so very good for me. Lurking Dread, from the shadow, a towering cryptid emerge, eyes burning, claw gleaming, ready to strike. Who sent them? Success! I need a 5 or more. I already have a 2, so 3. 6.
The didn't even need that.
Place one media cryptid from my hand into the cages. So I need to check if I have one, and lucky for me, I do.
What a surprise, huh?
Happens, and I choose the one that was in Alaska because because I need to go back. I was not able to capture it, and also is the one that need a wisdom check. So because wisdom is one of my lower stats, it's better to avoid.
What would happen if you failed?
Oh right, what will happen? I lose one small cryptid from the cages because in the mist someone will escape, and 2 clues.
Okay.
That would have
That
been
would have
bad.
Not good. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get back home, safe and sound, where I put back my health, gain 4 cryptids, so 4 coin,
Plus 3 is 7.
plus 3 is 7,
So
bring
you get-
everything to my wallet, and by the end of the game I'm going to have a lot of points.
All right.
Okay.
Right. Next round. We are in round 6.
Round 6, replace the shop. Everything is
Bye-bye.
gone. And we also lose the opportunity to buy
The thief.
the thief. Luca Vasilescu, the thief, moves like smoke, stealing the impossible, gone without trace. Luca can move one non-legendary cryptid from another player's quarter to yours. So it's stealing from your
Headquarters.
headquarters. But of course, you discard it after use.
Okay, so let me pay my dues. Could I have from the back?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Ha! For our VIPs,
Woohoo!
something really interesting here. Now, we have the cultural exchange mini expansion that all our VIPs have gotten, all right? And here it is, the Loch Ness monster came up. So, in here, Nessie is coming on a vacation to the US.
Woohoo!
The tourist from overseas, he's called. So they spawn in the North Atlantic Ocean. The effect, they do sightseeing. And each player's turn moves 1 space towards the nearest player. Challenges immediately if in the same location. So Nessie is going to be moving. She's not a static one.
Yeah.
So every time one of us plays, she's moving towards the nearest player. When she catches up with you, you need to engage. Because she wants to see the sights and she wants to see who the people are in this country. So Nessie goes over there and she waits. And I am going to Charleston for the Mothman. Do you want to do the...
Okay,
All
Right,
so
come on.
it's whooping, trying to catch you. Agility,
How much?
3 or more.
3 or more.
Oh,
have
you have.
one.
If you pay, you.
No.
No.
2
Two.
plus 1,
One,
3.
three.
Success.
Success.
Now, you need to be smart in order to lure it closer and capture him.
Alright, so that's intelligence. I need
2.
blue. So
Yeah, yeah. 2.
I have 2. And that's 4 I need. Yeah,
Yes.
so 2.
2. Perfect.
Wow.
Another success. Now, last challenge. Wisdom is staring into your eyes and try to steal your soul. 5 more on wisdom.
You have
Powerful.
Well, I have 1.
And
Yes.
you have a
And
1.
if I pay 1, the question is, can I go back next round? No, that's not wisdom.
mine.
That's my thing.
Oh, okay.
So I have, if I pay 1, I get 2 wisdom here. So that's 3 wisdom I have. So I need 2 or more.
2 or more. Again.
And you
And it's a 1, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 1. Fortunately,
Believe this.
is escaping your grasp.
Okay, so I was in Charleston. Right, so I moved 1 for Charleston. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
La Paz.
6. If you want to push.
Yes, of course I
La
will.
Paz. And I don't do anything. I only have 1 money, so I need to go back somehow next time.
Absolutely. One thing is like now Nessie is moving to Nate
Yes.
So it's me.
towards you.
Okay, so that's it. I don't have money to buy anything. I didn't try anything. I'm getting my 3 coins. into my income, and that is the end of my round.
Because you have enough
Okay.
of it. Okay.
So, Sarah, it's up to you now.
So, let's play
Event.
Oh!
Oh! Another legendary, ladies and gentlemen.
So let's see
Who is
what
it?
happened. Is the Thunderbird is coming really strong at me. The Strongbringer of the Skies effect. Tempest Veil. All players lose 1 movement this round.
Okay,
Oh,
so
we
So
gained 1.
we gained 1, but we lose 1 this
So how much
round.
movement do we have now?
At the moment, we are moving 7,
But we're gonna move 6. For
but this round but not for you.
Not for me. Yeah.
Not for you.
I-
So
yeah.
the sky darkens and travels become treacherous.
So you can see
And
how
that's-
as we're going through the phases now, and if you think about it as from a lore perspective, the first years, the first kind of 3 years of the lore, the cryptids are still elusive. We need to search for them. We need to travel. We don't, and we need to find them. Whereas then, from the 3rd year onwards, as the legendaries come into play as a mechanic, and we have more technology and more crew, we find more of them. We can find more of those cryptids. And how? By being able to travel further. So now 7 is literally you can hit everywhere on the map
And-
with 7 movement.
And also, you know, at that point, give you much more chances to capture more cryptid during your round, bring them
Yeah.
into the cages, and that's definitely bring them home. So the Thunderbird needs might, intelligence, and charisma.
All right. So it's spawned
In
There you
Spawn.
go.
Springfield,
Now.
Illinois.
Now, what do I want to do? Do I want
You're
to try again?
surrounded, by the way. Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm surrounded. Like, but actually, I'm gonna try with 5 minutes to catch Nessie.
Okay.
Because I have to
Shall
say
I
there
walk Nessie?
is a little anecdote about this. David, do you wanna tell the story? Or just
It's a simple thing. Sarah's nickname was always been Happy Nessie, and Nessie is her favorite cryptid. So
yeah.
it's fitting that she's trying to capture.
Just gonna get my monster self back to me. So,
So-
let's try.
So you're making
where's
up
the die?
you're making up your plan at the moment. So you need to give me a 3 intelligence, 3 blue.
So I have 1 already.
So
it's
2.
2.
You got it. All right.
Yes.
Now, be quick, be agile. 4+.
I have 1. So
3
I need
plus.
3 plus. Yes.
Yes. And now, be wise.
Okay, I have 2.
5.
So 3
3
plus.
plus.
3 plus.
Ooh,
Yes.
yes! 6, ladies and
Nessie,
gentlemen.
come back home. Come back to Scotland. You weren't done to travel. Like, just come back home.
So Nessie is Sarah got Nessie.
Okay, so one important thing. So now Sarah filled her high threat cages. So if there was any other cryptids in there, there was not enough space for Nessie. So we gave her the cards and the token.
And that's 10 points.
However, it's a very sad news for me because my secret mission was to be the first to capture the legendary. So I was hoping for them to keep failing because I was going next. That happens.
But luck turns sometimes to me too.
Absolutely.
So you lost how many points? 10, 12?
Chance to make extra 12 points.
Oh, wow,
Aye,
that's a
aye,
lot.
aye. So you kill
Okay.
your enemy, you never know. So I still have 1 movement
Yes.
if I want to.
You
Uh,
were
I
Yes.
have identified.
No, actually, 2 movements. We have
Two.
7 now.
No,
No,
because
but-
I lost
Ah,
one.
yes,
Thunderbird
yes,
is
yes,
lost.
Yeah. So actually, can I go to? No, I can just like slowly come back towards there. Oh, and I should have lost my 2 health HP because
Yes.
a legendary always do that. So I will be careful, and actually I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna take the highway back home.
Okay.
And I have
You
4
buy
cards. Do I buy something?
You have a lot of money.
Yeah, but
Not
nothing. Well, not so much. But nothing that actually really helped me.
To make her spend money.
No. So I'm gonna just get my income, and that's it.
Your turn.
That's my turn.
My turn. Follow immediately with an event card. Guys,
Another one.
another cryptid.
We move
So-
8.
We move 8. That is a lot of
Okay, eight is the maximum you can move. So any legendaries coming out will not increase any more movement.
Okay, so it's the Ogopogo from
Woohoo!
in Vancouver, in British Columbia. And Ogopogo is the serpent guardian of the lake. And you need to pay a toll for the guardian. It affects only me.
Yep.
I need to pay 2 coin or lose 1 HP. Right now, it's interesting because I can do both. You know what? I'm going to lose 1 HP.
Okay.
I want to keep my money because I'm going to buy stuff and make myself stronger.
Not the thief.
Not the thief.
Not the 2.
Not the thief. So now the Ogopogo is there. The movement is 8. I'm still affected by the Thunderbird, so movement is 7. But still plenty of movement for me to go around. So my first step will do New Orleans in Louisiana, and I will try to catch the Oni Highland Swamp Monster. It's a might of 3, and my might is 2. So it's an automatic success for me. This is the reason I
Very
decided to go there. As a shaggy beast lurking in the Louisiana misty marshes, the bayou best kept secret and worst nightmare. So it's a medium one. It goes directly into my cages. I did 2 movements out of 7, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to Monterrey, Mexico, when I try to catch the Mazzacol, a high threat level monster. A serpentine beast with the strength of a storm. When the herd shakes, is not always thunder. I need this one. I got an automatic success with a 3 on might. And now my intelligence, that I have +1, I need a 3 or more on the dice.
Yep, you do.
And it's a 2 +1, 3, so it's a failure. Goes back into the wild.
And you get a clue.
I got a clue, and I
What was
lose,
the medium?
It's a high, so I lose
you
1
lose
health. However, I'm not finished. Because in Chihuahua, in Mexico, I got the Sisima. It's another high threat level one. A wild man beast of the mountain. Footprints may lead you to it, but never back. So, might of 3, already a success. Agility of 4.
Mhm.
I have agility of 1.
So
3.
3.
Oh, plus.
6. And is a capture. I still lose 1 health, but 1 medium, 1 high in just 1 round. I was maybe chances also to get 2 high in 1 round. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to move to Phoenix. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
7.
Or no, you know what? No. Maybe back to El Paso.
Okay.
And now I replenish my
Are you buying something?
card.
Spending money.
I got plenty of money. Very interesting here. And I'm going to buy quite a bit of things. So, I'm going to take this one,
Which is?
is a reinforced cage that prevent the loss of a cryptid from anyone and from any event.
Okay.
And you use
So
that
it's a
much.
4 coin. Plus I'm going to buy this one is a crew member, a scientist, to give him a +2 in intelligence. So I'm going to spend 2 coin. And
Oh my god, how much good.
No, yes, money.
I have got money. So with another 2, I'm going to get the caravan guy to give you a +2 on agility in case of necessity. And is a 3, so I get 1 back. I also get the same 3 and I put it into my income. And that is my round.
That's good.
So now you can replenish all of this, and we get
Wow.
to round 7.
7. Okay, 7 is a great round. So this is where the PvP comes in. And So from this round onwards, whenever you are in the same city with another player, you have to get into fights. The fights are quite simple again. We try to make them simple and fair. So you had all this time now to really
Build yourself.
build your character up. So you fight the highest skill with the bonuses against the highest skill of the other person with the bonuses. So really, it is a mechanism to make you actually use the shop and to be ready for the fights. Now, as we said, you need to be in the same city with the other player. So you can run away. You don't have to do PvP, but when you're together, you have to fight. Right. So my turn is going to be quite simple. I'm going to go to.
You need to pay your
Yes.
especially pay from your wallet, because this is the last one you
Yeah.
have. So events.
Oh God.
Maybe you
So
die.
Okay. Fractured crossing. The bridge groans. Then it snaps. Hunters in gear plunge into the ravine. It's a 4+ on agility. I have 1 agility already, so 6.
Aye.
6. Okay, so,
So
it's a
right.
success.
So I lose 1 movement this turn. This is a bad one. I mean, the success of 1 movement, and the failure would be lose 1 health point. So right. Okay. Now I have 8 movement.
Okay, so this is a typo. This is gain 1 movement,
Okay. So I have 9 movement.
but 8 is the maximum amount, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I go to Mexico City, which is 1, and there I am going to Lechuza, something like that. A witch in bird's form, wings silent, gaze deadly. Hear the whistle, and you're already dead. This one is a high. I need a 3 in terms
Agility.
of agility. I don't have money to pay to get my bonus, so
But you have a 1
I have
already.
1, so I need 2.
6.
And I need a 4 in intelligence.
You already
I
have 2, so
I
it's
need another 2.
2 or more.
And you
2.
got a 2.
And I got her.
This
And you
and
lose 1.
And I lose 1 health, yeah.
You lose
Now the
one
other
health.
thing I'm going to do, I had gotten the Saboteur earlier on. And the Saboteur, I can break a cage in a player's can. Now, what happened is, David just bought the reinforced cage, so I can't use it on David.
So
However,
if it does, it will pretty much waste it, because we both discard a card and nothing
Exactly.
happens.
However, this reinforced cage was open for the last 2 rounds, and
Sarah.
I couldn't buy it.
didn't
so-
buy it. So, Sarah, I'm afraid your Nessie is out in the wilds again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes,
So
yes.
previously.
I go and I sent him,
Betty.
and Nessie is gone.
So Nessie restarted back in the North Atlantic Ocean and is going to move
And then the next thing
at the end of your round.
the next thing I'm going to do is I have 8, yeah, so that's 7.
Yes.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I come to you with my 2, 3, 4.
Destroy him.
So what's happened there now? We compete, because during those time, the amount of, even if it doesn't look like, but the amount of cryptids is getting lower and lower. There is a finite resource, so we need to fight against each other in order to bring opportunity and information, and either to our guild. So,
Okay. So,
what do you choose?
well, I'm choosing intelligence because I have 2 there. So,
Okay, I'm going. In my case, I have a lot of option, because, for example, if I go here, I got +2. But if I go here, I got +3. So I'm going to be my agility, and I'm going to spend a coin in order to do so. You roll a 1.
A 1, so that's 3 for crying out.
Well done, David. Destroy him.
So
Nice,
yes, it's
stop
3.
destroying me. Oh,
3 + 3,
6.
6.
But so I lose a health.
You lose a health. I don't lose anything.
Yeah.
Because he was the attacker.
Now, as an attacker, if I had 1, I would have been able to steal one of his caged one of his caged
Cryptid.
cryptids, and then he would have lost the health on top of that. Now I lost. Obviously, I'm the attacker, so he's not getting any of mine, cryptids at least. But but I lose a health. Okay, fine. That didn't work out.
Also, he cannot attack me again.
Yes, and I cannot attack him again. So that was it. So now with my last moves, I go back to base.
Back to base.
I
Deposit.
bank my 3 cryptids. That's 3 plus 3. That's 6.
Unless you want to buy anything. No, you cannot because there is nothing.
Buy. I replenish my health.
That was the one that I used for my.
And
Yeah.
I
Put everything
get
you
all
want.
everything into my wallet. And I replenish my hand. And that's my turn done. Yeah.
But, however, because Nessie is moving towards the
Yes.
closest player, is
No
now
way.
backing into Sarah.
But then I'm gonna die anyway.
Yes.
Yes, you're going to die.
Shit.
Go for it.
Ship.
Ship.
Shit.
That's
Okay, let's see how I die. So
Right, the fight is on.
So tell me what I have to.
okay. So
How I'm gonna die? Let's see if I'm devoured or just exhausted.
you're probably gonna be just exhausted. So 3 on intelligence. You have a 1, so
One.
2 or more.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
what?
be devoured.
Devoured.
Devoured. Sorry.
Okay. So
You know, when you die, you just no.
No, you don't die. You're
I
you're
just
very
retreat. I just
exhausted.
retreat.
Yeah, but you lose all your crew.
I
You lose
lose
all
all
your
your crew.
and you lose also the cryptid that was in your
Yeah.
cages. You gain a clue.
I'm gonna clue. I go back into.
You're backing that. And Nessie, that was being captured by you, is now came back with a vengeance.
Well, yeah, she wanted to travel.
Right,
I
Nessie is
didn't.
moving again.
Yeah, because Sarah.
Yeah.
and-
Still. Still
yes,
technically.
yes, technically is the closest way to get to
Yeah.
any one of us.
So I'm starting my turn in my HQ. So pay my due, and I have an event.
And I have an event.
And I got legendary.
Great. Legendary, like, is raining legendaries here and there. Where is it situated? There?
So it's in Virginia, BC, and we have Sasquatch. Forest Guardian, you can't capture any other cryptid this turn. So the only cryptid I can catch is him, or I just end my turn. I can go and try push my luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, let's go and try. I have nothing to lose.
Let's
Okay,
try.
let's try. So let's see.
Agility.
One.
You need 2 or more.
Let's see.
They try to catch you.
Okay, three.
Actually, you
Three.
need to try to catch him.
Yes, and I'm agile enough to do that.
Okay, now wisdom. You
So I
need
have
to
to?
be wise in order to see where he's going and how to capture him.
I have two.
And you need a force on 2 or more.
I have
Great,
five.
5.
That's
And
good.
now might is a hand-to-hand
Yeah,
combat.
Let's see if I can survive. I have nothing for that.
4. Close, but not
But no.
cigar.
Nope.
Okay, so yeah, I lose 2 health.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Sasquatch is there. You still have 2 movement. You
2
cannot capture
movement.
anything.
let me see if I
You
can
can
go.
try again.
You can try again,
Um,
but that
Yeah.
will cost you.
will cost me. Yeah, why not? Let's try again. So
In and out.
I'm
Let's do
there.
it all over again. Go.
So again, agility. I have 1. I have a
6.
6.
Great.
Again, okay. Now I have a 2 wisdom, and
Go.
I need
2, and
a
it's a
Five.
5. And
And
last
now
but not
let's-
least,
Come on, come
Mike.
on.
Mike,
Give me
you
a
need
minus 5
a
and
6.
6. Yes. So I lose another 2 health, but finally I got it, and no one can steal it
At the moment.
At the moment. Okay, no,
Okay.
actually, no one can actually steal it.
Okay,
But
maybe I should buy this time for a loss of course cryptid. Or what else I do? You know what? Yes, this time no one can get it. I'm gonna get this for myself, and I'm gonna get my 3 income, and that's it.
cool. Okay, my round. Pay 1 event. Pay 1 the income. The expenses, and
Another one. Come on.
now,
What?
is a havoc at the camp.
Oh,
God. Well, It can be
Okay.
not for me, but for you. Come on,
I
large,
have a gun.
large.
And no one will be affected because
I
it's a
said
low threat.
It's a low threat.
So,
So
let
my
me read
pitch.
it for you guys. How can it count? Again, chaos, lantern shatter. Someone sabotage your camp. Probably the legendary order. Hunters grab rifle as cryptid escape into the dark. All players lose all cryptid in the low threat cage. If any escape, lose 1 HP. And if you get injured, you die. You follow the retreat rules. In my case, if I survive, I regain 1 HP on the first successful capture this turn. But
Okay.
it's still good because I lost some HP in that last round, so
You're lucky.
I'm lucky. So I'm there. Someone tried to steal from me.
I didn't.
This time it wasn't us.
Really?
This one.
No.
You didn't attack me in PvP? I thought it
Just-
was you.
No, I was very nice to you.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to Guatemala.
Guatemala.
To capture El Sombreron. That is a shadowy serenader with a hat as wide as his legend. He woos, he hunts, he never takes no for an answer. So, never takes no for an answer. So, that's need an intelligence of 3 or more. I'm going to pay my scientist to make it an automatic success. And I got another medium in there. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I can
4.
get back. And that's what I'm going to do. With 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't go back.
I can't go back to my headquarters. Also, because it was a successful capture, I regain 1 health. Again, thanks to the card. And I can buy things, but in this case,
Would you do it?
let me check. I think I'm going to buy the tracker spray.
Okay.
Crafted spray bottle with a special deal. If you release a mist marking the cryptids from the hunt. Once per turn, you may attempt once again to capture a cryptid if you fail the catch. Okay.
Ooh. How much does it cost?
It's going to cost me 4,
Okay, pricey.
but it gave him an extra chance, and I'm gonna get 3 back for my income. And now I have 3 items and 3 crew. I can't buy anything else unless I'm going to sacrifice 1 and put it
Just
into
one.
the discard pile and swap it. And we got an extra card there.
Okay. Fantastic. Right.
That
8.
we're going to the income
Yay!
increase even more. Now we got 4 income per turn.
4 income per turn.
That's
All right.
good.
Right. Let me pay my 1 for my event, my expedition. So let's see. Ceremonial honor. In the cheering square, your hunter accepts a golden key. Behind them, a cryptid watches. All right. So I need to do charisma challenge. Where's the key? Charisma challenge.
You have a
zero
plus
charisma.
1.
I have 1 charisma, so I need 4 more. Failure. Okay, I lose a caged cryptid, but I need to roll a die. I don't have any caged cryptids, so I can't lose anything.
No, you cannot lose anything. So the cryptid
Just
that was
for people to know, I would have to roll a die right now. 1 to 2, I would lose a low threat cryptid. 3 to 4, I would lose a medium cryptid. And 5 to 6, I would have lost a high threat cryptid.
And what if you were successful?
Well, if I had been successful,
you gain 4 either coins into your
I would
wallet.
have gotten 4
Wow.
ether coins, but I didn't get them. Now, I will go to Topeka. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is it. 4. And I will try to catch Sinkhole Sam, a massive creature of Kansas marshes, lurking where the ground gives way, and so do you. Okay, so that is an agility challenge. I have 1 agility already, so I need only a 2.
Do you want to pay?
No.
No.
So I got it, and that's a medium. Right, and then You have plenty of stuff in there. So 1, 2.
Oh, come on.
It is more PvP. He's trying hard.
I'm trying. So I'm going to go also. I'm going to pay now and go for +3 too. So I'm going to pay, and I have +3 in wisdom. I'm going to.
And I answer with my +3 in agility. Because
okay.
I'm paying her.
Come on. And
4.
4 + 3 is 7. Okay, come on.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Be lucky.
5.
Come on.
You lost another health.
And you get nothing.
You
All right,
got nothing.
I didn't give
I don't
anything.
give nothing.
Yeah, he's good.
Look at
He's good.
Stingy.
Also,
Stingy.
I can decide-
However, what I will do is I will not move, so he needs to attack when it's his turn.
Okay.
And
I
I
see
can
what
go back to base if I don't want to engage
I'm
in
happy
PvP.
where I am, so it's good. All right. Okay. So now, what do we do? Do I buy something? No, I'm not spending any more money. That's it. I'm going to replace. I'm going to get my 4 coins
And now, Sarah.
and replace my hands.
So I pay 1. I get my event. Let's see. Chupacabra, the blood siphoning predator. So it's an effect of the legendary. What can I say?
It's
So,
in Mexico City.
Yes, in Mexico City.
Chupacabra, everyone out there known.
And is so what is
Effect.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Come on.
She doesn't want to. I will do it. So, effect. Life blood drain. Immediately lose 2 HP.
Nessie
So-
doesn't want to. No.
No, what?
The
No,
Sasquatch is
no,
gone.
no,
again.
but because I have the cage, can I keep my
It's not
set?
an effect of losing it.
Yeah, but
retreating.
yes.
Prevent the loss of a cryptid from a cage. We need to address this. Because technically speaking, she can. The card doesn't say otherwise.
So I lost the card, but I keep the cryptid, and since I go home again,
This is actually very interesting. I will rule in her favor because I mean, come
He's, by the way, he's the one who's done the mechanics. So
on. Yeah, this was a very lucky thing, I will say.
and a note to us that in the rule book it's going to be very clear.
so automatically
You
I'll
gain-
So I'll give it this anyway, and again 1 for the
No, you
Sorry,
gain
gain 2,
because
two.
legendary give you 2
2 coins.
coins.
2 coins, and
Plus
then the
4.
4. So 3 and 1, 3, 1, and I go back home. But everyone's should I have battled them then?
Yes, now everybody's going to battle everybody.
Okay, so now is my turn.
But
First thing first, I need to do my event
pay 1.
and see how it goes. Shady dealings. In a shadowy alley, your hunter trades a glowing egg for a bag of coins. All players
Okay.
pass their cryptid card to the player on the left and gain 1 either coin into their wallet. In my case, I can attempt to capture a cryptid in adjacent location this turn.
Okay.
But first, I need to fight both of you.
Oh. Okay.
Right, go on.
I have
So-
my 2.
I need to attack.
Where is the die?
I'm going to attack you first.
Okay.
Are you going to? I'm going to use my might, a +2. I'm not going to take
I'm going
more.
to do my +3
So
on wisdom.
+2 on me. 4.
Aye. This time you.
This time I win.
This time
And
you
you
win.
lose.
I lose 1 health.
Okay.
Okay.
Now against Sarah.
So I have just a +2 this time.
Yeah, and I'm going to do +2 might. 5 + 2
7.
Can I even get there? Yeah.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, 8! I got 8! So you just lose the health!
Just she's the unlucky one all the time. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So I did
Yeah.
my 5.
Yeah. Now you can move.
Now you can,
I can run
you can
away.
go off.
I can run away. And I'm going to simply do one step and deposit everything.
So did you get any legend? No. So you have just 3 from that.
With
and
a
then
+4,
+4. So you got
7.
so this 2. I don't know how to do math anymore.
All right. Okay. So, are you buying anything? No, you can't buy anymore.
I was like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still have 3, but I am full. I'm not gonna buy anything else at the
You're
moment.
happy. So you
Okay.
just get here.
However,
Woohoo.
I'm going to do a trade,
Ah.
and I'm going
Trading
to
with me.
force you.
Oh, you should have done it before you replenished everything. But anyway, you need to give me something. Though.
And I'm going to give you something. Absolutely. I'm going to give you.
The video you want.
I have still enough space. Don't you worry. What is this?
So can I have
Ah,
another
+1
sign?
in blue. Okay,
Yes.
that's not bad. That's
You can have another kind.
I got a 9. I got the Ether Vision goggles, so that gives me a +1 in intelligence. So
So
that
you
gives
go
me
up.
3 directly. So that's very good. All right.
But it's the one that you'll need less, so this is the reason I gave it to you.
It's not bad. All right. So 9th round. The
Round.
penultimate round.
Replenish
New
all the
stuff.
shop.
Okay, new stuff. 1 items and 1 crew. All right. And so I'm paying my 1. First of all,
yeah.
no. First of all, before I pay my 1, we need to fight. I'm still in the same town, so
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see
yeah,
that
sorry.
with. So I'm attacking with my 3
attacking with my
intelligence. That's
Six.
9.
Aye,
It's a
aye.
9.
Don't think I can.
Yep.
Two,
So
okay.
you lose 1 health. Now I do my. Now I pay my dues and I do my event. All right. Vile vermin, glowing rat-like cryptids, swarm the camp. Hunters scramble, stomping through the chaos. I need to do a 5+ check on might. I have +1 here, so 4. Got it. Place 1 small cryptid from your hand into the cage, which is great. Do I have a... No, I don't have a small cryptid, so I can't place 1. If I had lost, I would have lost 2 clues and lost 2 ether points from my wallet. So, yeah, I can't. I don't have any small cryptids in my hand. Right. So
That's
now,
unfortunate, but that was
but
going
this is
to.
what it is. So now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and try the chupacabra.
So you need to be wise and try to lure the chupacabra in the middle of the night.
Wise.
so-
I have a +2, 3. I have already.
Okay, +3, so it's automatic success.
Automatic
Great.
success.
Now, smart enough to not just lure it, but to capture it in the same
So I have
spot.
3 already.
So you need to. Oh, you have 3 already.
Yeah, 2 + 1 that you gave me.
Okay, so it's another automatic success for you. Last but not least, agility. It's now it's time to catch it.
Okay, so that's I have 3.
You have 3, so you need a 2 or more.
2 or more. Come on. 2 or more. I can do 2 or more. Come on.
That would be really unlikely.
Yes. Chupacabra, come here, my dearest friend. Okay, so that is a chupacabra. Now that was 3 moves. 4, 5. Let me see, maybe I can do something between Salt Lake City, Calgary, Juneau. No. So I go back to my base because that's 10 points. And those 10 points I'm not losing. So go back to base, give those 2 points. I'm keeping that. And I'm getting 2 for that, +4 is 6.
Yes.
And they come over here. Oops. 1 second, I might buy something. I can buy 1 more crew.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all good.
So good.
And this, and then I am done for this round. Sarah.
First of all, Famadu event. Let's see what is there. So another legendary cryptid, Haklut, the frozen tides wolf orca hybrid. So the effect, frozen strike. So lose 1 HP. Oh come on, and 1 movement this turn.
Oh.
And he's in Alaska in North.
Yep.
I'm so lucky with HP. Why I have lost 2? Okay, you
Because
moved for you took it for
I
me.
took
Okay,
it for you.
thank you. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Ness is very close to me. Maybe I can go and catch her again.
Because we forgot the Nessie.
Yeah, we were forgetting to move Nessie. So Nessie has moved in between the place. So
Ness again. Yeah, so wisdom I start and I have a 1, so let's see. Woohoo!
Success.
6, definitely success.
Agility.
Did have a 1?
You need 3.
And I lost very badly. Just lose this 2, and that's it. I just lost it. Okay, so.
Do you want to try again, or you want to
No,
go back?
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to retreat if not. So, what I'm gonna do? So this was 4. 4, 5, 6, 7.
don't forget, you need to get home next round. Huh?
Yeah, and 7 because I have 1 less movement. So I get my. Do I want
4.
to buy something? Sorry, just let me. Okay, I'm gonna buy this one for might and have a second one, and then I get these 4 as income. And that's it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
My turn. Pay my
Nessie needs to move first.
Nessie needs to move. The Gloucester Caesar, the coiled terror of the Atlantic. Effect: Dread Current. I roll 1 die.
What is happening to me?
No, to me.
To you?
I roll a 1. You lose 2 HP.
Okay.
Okay.
If I was rolling 3 or 4, I discard 1 cryptic card from my hand. Is a 5 or 6. I skip my shock phase.
Well, it's not the end of the.
No, it's not the end of the world, but this could go wrong.
Yeah.
Now, what I was going to do is simple. I'm going to do 1, 2.
Try Nessie.
Yeah,
Give me Nessie. I'll do Nessie for you. All right. So intelligence. Give me a 3. How much do you have?
I'm going to have 2.
2. Okay, so it's an automatic success then.
It's automatic
So
success.
then we go for agility.
I got a 3.
So automatic success. And then we go for wisdom.
And I don't got nothing there. So,
So 5 or more.
5 or more. 6.
You're so lucky.
And this is it, guys.
I mean, you can't say Nessie has seen a lot of the US and
Yes.
has gone into many different cages. So Nessie is definitely a good tourist.
So 1, 2, it was 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
And
Aw.
I get Nessie in the headquarter and is captured.
Well, you have
Okay.
a thing for Nessie, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so
I can buy things. However, because we are getting closer to the last round, and those are going to count as a point, I will keep my money.
and you get 6.
I got 6, and
2 for Nessie, 4 for the end of round.
and I replenish everything.
All right, last round, guys. Last round, 10th round. Now, in the 10th round, we need to get back to base for anything that we capture to count. All right, so how do we win the game? I guess this is a good time to talk about it. So
Yes.
the game, you can win literally by having the most points. How do you gain points? Every cryptid is worth points. It's on the card, and I will be showing that in this video right now. You then also count your clues. Every clue is 1 point, and you count your coins, which also for every coin you get a point. Whoever has the most points wins. Right. So let's play. My last turn. So
Your last event.
pay 1.
Let's see what it is.
Lost in the pages.
Okay.
A flickering lamp, scattered maps, a hunter digs for the clue that slipped through their grasp. All right, I need to do an intelligence check. Would you be so kind to give me the
Diet?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Right, intelligence. I already have 2 plus 1, 3 intelligence. I need 4, so it's an automatic success. And I gain 2 ether coins. That's 2 points. That's not bad. If I'd failed, I would have lost my round. And I still gotten 2 ether coins, but my round would be over. So that is good that I couldn't fail that. Right, now, last round. So I'm going to go to the Ogo Pogo.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
4. All right. So tell me, what do we need?
Okay, Ogopogo. So you need to find him to locate the right spot in the lake. Intelligence
Intelligence.
is an automatic success. for you.
Success. I have 3.
Now you need to fight it to bring it up
With
to
might.
the surface. So might.
Might. I have 1. So I have 1.
Yeah.
I need
4. So you need 3
4
more.
3 more. Yes.
Yes, very good. 5. And last but not least, charisma. You is in your hand, but you need to bring it to the shore. Convince the
You have
creature.
1.
I have 1.
So you
I need
add them
4. Yeah.
4 more.
Yes, 6. So you lost. You lost 2.
Yeah.
But
lost 2 now.
you got also the Ogopogo.
No,
And I'm
no,
guessing
no.
that with your last 4
Yeah.
movement,
I
you
go
go
home.
back home.
So I get now 6 coins. 2 for the Ogopogo, 1 for coming home. 4 for coming home.
Yeah.
So that's 6 coins. They go in here. And I had the health that I lost for the Ogopogo, I'm getting back. And that's the end of my turn and the end for me for the game.
However, we are not starting a counting point right now because the event can maybe create.
I might
problems.
lose still my points or something. So well, the ether points. So
Okay. My turn.
Last event for Sarah.
Okay, La Yarona.
Oh,
Okay,
Yarona,
the
another.
experience of sorrow. Taken by the river. Discard all your crew. I don't have crew.
Okay, so
yeah, it's okay.
Where
So she
is this-
is in Belmopan,
Belmopan, Belize.
there it is.
Okay. So I was hoping.
But
for
you're
some-
there, so you might as well.
No, because I have only 2 HP. So
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
2 HP. She would lose the 2 HP. Can't do a legendary.
And do
No.
nothing. So the thing is, you're gonna help me go here. So I don't remember how to go there. So
Where you
oh,
Auckland.
so 1, 2, 3. That could be, and then I'll try to catch.
You have enough to get home.
She.
You
I
don't
should
have enough to get
4,
home.
5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have
You
got
have
enough to get home.
Well, I guess I don't have enough to do anything, so I'm
So?
just gonna go home. I'll get my money.
And now my last turn. And my last event.
See.
Avocado camp.
Oh come on. No.
Okay, nothing happens. And we don't have
Nothing
any-
happens for no one because the high threat cages escape. Literally at the last, guys, I literally took every
All of
possible
them.
Havoc
Yeah,
and Doomsday and
No,
etc.
I had one Havoc.
But most were on me. I'm the Havoc at this game.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is to try to capture the Thunderbird.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
So
Yeah, it's very
1,
close.
2, 3,
First and foremost, how much do you have in mind?
2.
So it's an automatic 1 because it's 3. Then intelligence, you need a 4. How much do you have?
I got a 2.
Okay, so you need a 2.
Is a 2.
And you get it. Okay. Now you need a charisma of 5.
I got a 1.
So you need a 4.
Finger
or
crossed,
more.
guys. Finger crossed. It's a 1.
And you fail.
I failed.
You can try again.
I'm going to try again.
Go outside the CD and go back in to try to
Already
catch
done.
it. So this is
And it is a failure.
and it's a failure.
Straight up.
You can re-roll them.
I can re-roll because I can use it.
So you need a 3. No, actually 4.
There's a 5.
And you got it. So you got
The last one, I need another 4.
yes.
It's a
You
5.
got it, and you got it. You got the Thunderbolt.
Well
Okay.
done.
And with my last movement, I get back home.
So you get 3.
6.
So yeah, you get
Now something very interesting is going to happen. If David is going to win this game, it'll be his first ever game
time.
that he is going to win. So let's see how many points we have. Let's
I
go.
decided this, baby. I make the rule. And you never pay back.
For some reason.
For some reason.
Okay, so what do we count, David? How do we count points? to
Okay,
see
let's
what's most?
start with, first of all, your cryptids. You take all the cards that you have and you summon the pot.
So we count the cryptids, then we count our clues, and then we count our money.
Our money.
So let's quickly count.
So each bond or each clue is 1 point, and each one coin is 1 point. So it's easy.
All right, so we're waiting for David because that's
Yes.
an interesting part now. Okay, so
Okay.
I was first. So
Yes.
I'll reveal first. 63.
35.
77.
Oh, come on!
Did any of us?
Oh, well done.
For
Well done.
once you did it, but did any of us manage to fulfill the contract?
No, because I was. Now you know why I was so PvP, because I had to be the first one to steal a cryptid from a PvP battle. So I was trying, but I wasn't successful. So I didn't get any.
No, you wasn't.
Mine was to have by the end of the game at least one cryptid of each level, so a low, a medium, a high.
And a legendary.
Anyway.
No,
Yes,
oh
and a
yes,
legendary.
it would be also a legendary, but we need to change that here.
Yeah.
And it will have given me 12 points.
But you didn't.
I didn't manage.
No, because unfortunately Sarah managed to capture only 2 cryptids
This
in
is
the
been
whole.
my worst, so maybe there is a logarithm in
All right,
the
well.
video. And what it was yours, David?
We hope.
You know, I
It
was
was-
supposed to be the
Ah,
first
yeah.
one capturing.
But I stole your thunder.
Yeah, literally. So it's been a long video, but you got everything.
And also, I mean, this is going to be very long, but we were talking about a lot of things in between. We showed you, we tried to be as detailed as possible so you could see actually everything. When you play the game as a 4-player, you will take about 1.5 hours around there, maybe a little bit less. So obviously the first game will be a bit longer, but yeah, it took us now 2.5 as 3-player because we went through every single detail of the game.
You know, reading aloud all the cards and etc. But just you got the full experience. Now you know how Kryptothera works, what is behind it, how every single mechanic, every single, most of the cards and such like.
Can I ask you a question? So, I mean, our t-shirts, yay! Now, on the t-shirts, you're seeing the original art that David has done, all right? So what you're seeing on here is still a lot of it, well, all of it really is still concept art, because this was done very much in the beginning when we started designing the game to have a prototype. So all of the cryptids will be replaced by David with hand-drawn art, and he has already started. So we have now, I think, more than 20 or 25 cryptids that you have finished.
Yes, most of them.
So David, can you tell us how do you do that? First of all, why are you the one who does the cryptids?
Okay, so I'm an artist. I'm a sculptor, and I do also drawings, mostly in the cinemas industry for movies, TV, and such like. And
Which movies? Have you
I
worked on?
did many, from Ready Player One to Thor Ragnarok. I work on the substance for the Monstro Elisa Sue team. The list is quite long.
007, Zoolander 2,
Yeah,
and so on.
and so on and so on. So I've been doing it for many years now, and the passion for this game and the idea for this game is come from my passion from creature, monster, and such like. That is pretty much one of my main things. And also I've been sketching and making monsters since I remember, and I've always been fascinated by cryptids and the story behind and the lore and the legends and everything that is connected to them. So this is where this comes from, this passion comes from. I need to choose a specific design because, as I said at the beginning of the video, not every description is similar. Sometimes there's a little bit like oh, is very tall, or is now is short. He has 3 eyes. Now it doesn't have them. So there is some people have a different way to describe something that they catch a glimpse of it. And so we went for a specific idea. So I go through what is the lore, what people say about it, and I try to give the best description possible. And taking from those elements, I create a sketch, a design.
Following the clue.
Following the clues, exactly. And I show them the design, and we say, okay, this one or maybe that one, and we made those. Based on those, they will be, of course, not black and white, but they will be in color and etc. They will end up on the cards, and there are going to be other artists help me on the matter, because of course there are more. Considering all the expansion, considering everything that we show it to you guys, there are going to be more than 200 cryptids in the game, so it's going to be quite the task. And pretty much that's it.
And really, what we always were open about and want to stress is that the main elements of the game, which are the cryptids in our eyes, are the cryptids, the map,
And the event.
and the box art.
Oh yeah.
Are the 3 main elements of the game that are going to be 100% hand drawn. Now, in terms of backgrounds, in terms of secondary elements, and so on, you have to think about that this takes a lot of time and a lot of work to do everything. So we always were open that anything secondary will be stock and digitally enhanced and even AI. But we're talking about trees, we're talking about backgrounds and stuff like that. Nothing that is in the foreground.
No, nothing of the
which
foreground.
is really the most important thing. So the characters will be drawn by hand and so on. And we need to be open about it, and we were always open about this. So really, we're putting all of our heart into this.
Yeah, and some people ask us about solo mode and co-op mode and such. While what you're seeing, guys, here is how you play, together but against each other at some point and etc. The solo mode will see you facing a completely new deck with completely new mechanic, where you're going to not just going around and capture cryptids, but also facing an NPC that will try to mess your progress. There are going to be events that will force you into a possible PvP with the legendary order and such like. There are going to be movement that you are forced to do, or places that we are forced to go. So it's going to be a different kind of game.
So it's a full-on game, a very different game to what you're here. However, completely compatible with all the expansions that are out there, because the expansions are cryptids and characters and not events. So really the events, your event deck, so the main mechanism of the game, which, as we said in the beginning, is replaced by the solo mode or by the co-op mode.
While on the other side, the co-op mode is not going to, okay, I play by myself, the other are helping me, and that's it. There are going to be elements where you're going to need to go together against a specific cryptid, and the deck will tell which player are going to do that, or there is going to be some PvP mechanics. They are going to be even forcing you to face each other, even if you technically are collaborating. So it's a completely different style of game that need to, quite a lot of work to be.
But yeah, it's a lot of playtesting. It's a lot of designing, redesigning. The mechanics need to work, and what we don't want it is to be too complex. Yeah, so there's a lot of solo modes out there which are just very complex. It's one of the reasons why I don't play solo, because some of them are just, I look at the cards and I'm like, I don't really understand, and I need to go through the rule book all the time. And that was also one of the objectives we wanted for the whole game. It needs to be rich enough for people who like games to play, but it needs to be also easy enough for people who start playing games to get it. And the mechanics are simple, but it's very fast paced throughout the rounds.
And also in the meantime that like we did each round in a very extensive way, but technically speaking, in the meantime that Vangelis was doing his round, I was looking at my card and planning where to go, how to bridge that, what to grab, to sabotage and rearrange my card quickly to just decide, okay, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to deck that first, and etc. Like to strategize.
Yes. So we hope you enjoyed that, and you see what an amazing game this is. I mean, we really put everything we had into this, and we really hope that you're going to stick with us and back us and enjoy it when you get it in your hands next year. Take care. Bye.
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 Oh, Stefanos is also saying bye.
Bye, everyone.